Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough for me to live now.
Hard enough for me to live and to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard times, you know what I'm saying? It's hard enough for me to live. We all gotta struggle, we all gotta strive, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard enough to make it, you know? Bring it like this. Independent of a win, living in the battle of the moment that we in. Musical, the poetry is pouring through the lens. Vision is a goal, I gotta go into the man. Staying to the pressure when the press upon the signs. Working to the bone, going for the line. Happiness is rolling when we living in the dime. Hoping for the moment that we sitting from the grind. We might have tried, learning from the wins. Trying to fight the battles while we turning out the sin. Tell me how to live when I've been trying to make a stack. Motion I've been pushing, but I gotta bring it back. Breaking down the barriers, developing the mash. Brothers make a battle if it's bad enough to cash. Fall into the motive in the moment I've been crashed. So I pray that I will know when I've been going in the past. Running in the mission of telling you how to get it. Split it with the brothers and sisters that need a living. Hustle till the morning, I'm living without a limit. In the system, my religion, I'm losing when I've been sinning. Breathing through the life of the living and moving fast. It's hard enough to make it, but taking away the trash. My melodies, lyrics, and poems to set the track. Inside the tracks that we create in avoidance of all the past. It's hard for me to live. I'm trying to make a break of the problems we gotta live. So how am I to win, but the battle is in the sin. I gotta keep it up, but the promise I gotta hold on.
Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough for me to live now.
Bring me to the minute of making without you quitting. My biology internally taking me to the sinning. Rapping is a wave, expressing these types of feelings. When my living is a system of trying to make a difference. Who am I to say how we gotta live, brother? Now we gotta sit, think up in the mix. Never gotta quit, running in the rise, fighting the demise, running out of time. Drive what I know, living in the city. Shifting through the glass, the government gives pity. Whistle through the flow and we're hoping to see a sign that in the limits of our time we can possibly see the pennies. Tell me where to run when my living is feeling empty. Living in the limits but trying to make it plenty. Praying to my Jesus, my future is gonna send me to a harvest independent, the family independent. Tell me what's the motive, and hope is without a goal. And on the boat of all this money we're trying to stay afloat. Trying to feed the boat, but the system can only show that we can never use the soul to be working inside the grove. Tell me where's the water, we're drowning and living broke inside the stove. And I'm surrounded by danger, we're keeping low. The world that we've created is never the way to go. And so I stay upon myself with the prayer to see them go. Blessed is the eyes, fighting the alliance. Flesh is the eyes, soul is hard to find it. Testing the lies, devils in the hiding. Pest in your eyes, never gonna try it. Rest in your mind, living in the wind. Fresh on the line, working with a grin. Not best, I'ma try, living in the sin. Less in the lies, working with the kin.
It's hard enough. Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough for me to live now. Hard enough.
It's hard for me to live, trying to make a break of the problems we gotta live. So how am I to win, but the battle is in the sin. I gotta keep it up, but the promise I gotta hold on.